And welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by here once again for another throwback on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Can't believe that it's already been a decade since this game. Absolutely crazy here. 2010 second round throwback. The number 9 seed, the Northern Iowa Panthers, in this game putting Northern Iowa on the map here with a shot that I'll call later tonight in the stream by Ali for Rokmanesh. They took on the number 1 overall seed in the tournament, the Kansas Jayhawks. This game was absolutely crazy here. And I'm going to be on the play-by-play call between these two teams. 10-year decade. Crazy how time has already flown by. I was 10 years ago, 14 years old, back in the 8th grade, watching this game. And this game right here just put the madness right into March. It was absolutely insane when I saw this game for the first time. Northern Iowa against Kansas. So, Hawkeye Nation, welcome in here back to the channel. Predicted I was going to wear the Providence cap for this one. Actually, I'm wearing the Curry cap that I went to college for this one. Hey, welcome in Jason here. Yeah, man, this game was just unfortunate for Kansas fans. But thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Jaco, welcome in here. Yep, this is going to be a good one here. Good competitive game between these two teams. I was stunned when I saw this game a decade ago. Northern Iowa got put on the map here against Kansas with this game. Welcome in Vaughn, Patrick, and Goody Reed, Minecraft Vlogs, and more. Thanks so much for stopping by. Ryan here. Yeah, I heard that Hoyer got signed by the Patriot. Oof. Oof. Yeah, so it doesn't look too good. It seems like full rebuild mode now for the Patriots. This is sad. Signing Brian Hoyer, I know he's familiar with the system, but yeah, looks like we're going to be rolling with Stidham, and fingers crossed there. Hopefully he'll be able to pick it up like Patrick Mahomes did in his second season after the first one, soaking in everything underneath Alex Smith. So hopefully Jarrett Stidham was able to do that in his 1 year under Tom Brady. Is there a buzzer beater in this one? No buzzer beater in this one. There's the game-winning shot by Ali Farokmanis with a ridiculous three-point shot that he did in this game with like 30 seconds remaining. That like iced it up. And it was crazy, like, the reason why he took that shot, like, absolutely insane. His decision to take that shot wide open instead of dribble out and get fouled. And, he chose to take the three, and lucky for him, he hit it. And it was the shot heard around the world right there by Ali Farokmanesh in this game. So we'll go to the play-by-play in just a moment. They might postpone the Olympics, Vaughn is putting out here. They have 4 weeks to make a final decision. Yeah, I heard that. 4 weeks for the Olympics. I hope that they're going to postpone into 2021. There's no way that they're going to be able to do it, especially with all the other nations, with the crisis starting over there, and a lot of the other nations now, like the African countries. Goody thinks that the Patriots should have signed Jameis. I mean, the only thing is the interceptions. That's the problem there. He wouldn't have a stacked receiving core. That's a huge, huge problem. Brian Hoyer, at best, is a backup quarterback. So Patriots just way too lax this offseason with what they're trying to do. It's just not looking good. They got like 12 draft picks, I think. But yeah, not looking too good for the Patriots. Looking more like a rebuild for the season, unfortunately. Yep, Deshaun on the Patriots. That will look good, though, if Bill O'Brien pulls the plug on that with DeAndre Hopkins. He already did. Looking like a clown for that one. So, we're going to get to the play-by-play here, everybody. Throwback, 10 years ago, a decade here, 2010. Northern Iowa, a 9 seed, taking on Kansas. With Kansas had 8 players from this team that went on and made it to the NBA. The most notable 2 players here, Marcus Morris, who is off to his best season this year, averaging 19.6 points per game for the New York Knicks this year, and then he was traded over to the Clippers now as the Clippers stocked up right before the trade deadline. Also, his brother, Markieff Morris, who played on the Pistons, got traded to the Lakers, though, at the trade deadline, as well as the Morris brothers, Marcus Morris, Markieff Morris, the 2 stars on this team for Kansas back a decade ago, and other players as well, Cole Aldrich, Sharon Collins, Tyshawn Taylor, Thomas Robinson, Xavier Henry, a lot of NBA players in this roster here. As we're going to get ready to tip off. As Northern Iowa, they had 0 players that went to the NBA on this roster. Kansas had 8. And Kansas was the overall number 1 seed in the 2010 tournament. Record of 33-2 entering this game. And they had won their first round matchup against the 16 seed Lehigh 2 days before, 90-74 in the first round. Northern Iowa squeaked by UNLV as they got the victory 69-66 in the first round. And Northern Iowa here, this game put them on the map as far as being a basketball program or so for the Northern Iowa Panthers. So sit back, relax, and enjoy here as I'll be on the play-by-play call for these two games. Let's see here. Yeah, I feel you, Jake, there with the Colts. Brian Hoyer costing them games. Yeah, if you guys have been able to beat the Texans there, if the refs took a look at that Thursday night game on the fumble, they thought that Darius Leonard had a strip on for the Thursday night game. That could have changed the entire course of the season right there for the Colts this year. Vegas Vix has got to wake up early tomorrow just to get a Chromebook. Oh, man, sorry to hear that, bud. Looks like in the state of Rhode Island, they're doing electronic learning online for every single student in the state. So they have to be able to do their online learning there. Is there like a comeback in this one he puts out? Actually, it's like a really close game. It's like a close game throughout, and Northern Iowa stuns them with a major shot with like 30 seconds remaining in this one. Spartans gang putting out here. His country on Germany lockdown. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Stay safe out there in Germany. Hey, welcome in, Jack here. Thanks so much for stopping by, Jack. It's him, Andy, Cindy, Emma, and Sheehan's tonight. So welcome in, everyone, on the stream right now. Stay safe, everybody. Now with a number 23 pick, the Pats should either draft a receiver or a linebacker. Yep, they really do need like a solid weapon there, or a tight ends. If they do have like a good tight end on the board that they're able to get at any target, I'd take right now. Linebacker as well, because Jamie Collins and Kyle Van Noy leaving, that's a huge void right there. Hey, welcome in Chicago Plays, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by. Goody Re Minecraft here putting out his school is canceled at the end of the year for exams. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing like standardized testing or any of that right now. So here we go. We're going to get ready to tip off this one. Northern Iowa against Kansas. 10 years ago. As Vaughn does not have FaceTime. I don't either. I actually don't have an Apple product. I used to have it on the Apple iPod, but I have an Android phone. So I just do like Facebook Messenger to do video chat. But I don't have a FaceTime either. Seems like some of the people are doing like FaceTime and like Skype and stuff for like online learning, depending on where you are. So Kansas gets the basketball first. They go left to right in the court. Northern Iowa goes right to left. Kansas with the ball first. They had 8 players in the NBA on this team. That's Sharon Collins, bounce pass inside to the low post, turnaround jumper. It's up, and it's good for 2 right there by Cole Aldrich of Kansas, as they take the quick 2-zip lead. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know how the draft was layered out this year according to, like, who is really good and who is, like, lower in the rounds or so. So, 0 first-round tight ends. Oof. Okay, so, yeah, makes sense then for the Patriots to wait till second or third. 3-point shot taken, hit the front part of the rim. No good by Northern Iowa. They get the offensive rebound with Adam Cook. Puts it back outside, top of the key here to Quadzo Helaba. Helaba moves it over right wing. Now dribbles top of the key. Northern Iowa swings it back out to the right wing. They're going to take a 3. It is up, and it is good right there from behind the arc. 3-2 the score. 18:50 left to go in the first half as this one just started. Kansas, second possession now with the basketball. Has a left wing, moves it over to the right. Sharon Collins takes a 3. No good. It's off the mark. Rebound back over to Northern Iowa here. Panthers with a 1-point lead. They dribble past the half-court logo. UNI has it. Pass inside to Egelsetter. Egelsetter right there, puts up the jumper. It's up and good. Left baseline for 2 right there by Jordan Egelsetter. 5-2 Northern Iowa, 18:20 remaining. South Korea in a few weeks could contain it. Vaughn's putting out here. Yes, South Korea is doing an incredible job right now. Same as Japan. Kansas with the ball, lobs it over, low post to Aldrich. Cole Aldrich swings it back outside. That's a 3 taken. Taylor, no good on the 3-point shot. Off the mark, rebound Northern Iowa. 2 minutes through the first half of this one, Northern Iowa basketball. Dribbles at the top of the key here to Helaba. Helaba going inside right there. Dribble drive as he puts it up. It's going to go up and in off. Is it going to go up and in off the backboard or no? We get a foul by Aldrich. It's going to be before the shot, it looks like. Can I do a mock draft NBA or NFL? I'll see, man. I'll see. Actually, because I still have to go to work every single day. That's the thing still. So even though we get a world crisis going on, I work in media, so we have to go to work every single day. So a lot of people have like free time in their life like right now, and I'm like the complete opposite. We're getting like bombarded with news like left and right at the radio station that I work at. From this 7-2 the score, 17:50 left to go. Northern Iowa hits the free throws. Hey, welcome in. I don't know anymore, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Looks like best tight end in the draft is his name is Albert O. His last name very hard to pronounce. Yeah, I heard Cole Kaman of Notre Dame was like possibly like a Patriots target as well. Can I do throwback of a random Indiana college versus someone? I do plan to do a throwback of Indiana State, as that's a right corner three. Northern Iowa takes the shot and they drain it down from outside. It's going to be a timeout taken here by Kansas. 2.5 through the game. 17:30 remaining. It's 10-2 the score as they drain down the three from the right corner. From behind the arc right there is number 13, Johnny Moran. And we'll go on the first break of the game. So right now, Kansas in the largest deficit of the tournament, as they got an 8-point deficit here for their largest one in the tournament right now at this point. Yeah, I really do think so too, Vaughn, that the Olympics are going to be postponed to 2021. Because right now, it's... I mean, we're into this thing. The whole world is into this thing, basically. And it's going to get worse throughout, like, other countries as well, like South Africa, a bunch of other countries. Let's see. So yeah, I do plan to do I think Indiana State in 1979 against for the Bird Johnson match there for the national title game. I think I'm gonna do the plan to do that like later on sometime. Let's see, I'll check that out. Albert O. Tight ends, I think so. Oh yeah, that's a long last name. Yep, that's Missouri there. Wow, that's a long last name. Lots of letters on that one. Yeah, Thaddeus Moss from LSU. That'd be a great one for the Patriots to pick up. Alright, we're going to get back to this game here. 17:30 left to go. Yeah, Patriots get Sony Michel right now. I'm not really too big on Sony Michel. They should have done much better. They should have drafted Nick Chubb ahead of Sony Michel 2 years ago. Jumper and a key off the mark, no good. Kansas gets the offensive rebound. Cole Aldrich puts it up. It's up and through for 2. 10-4 to score. We're 3 minutes through right now. 17 minutes left to go in the first half. Northern Iowa with the basketball dribbles past the half-court logo. It's Helaba. Helaba moves it over, and now they lob it low post underneath the basket to Eggleseder. Low post puts it up. Guarded by Aldrich, puts it over him, and it's up and good for 2. 8-point lead once again. 16:50 left to go. Kansas right back with the basketball. They have it now left wing perimeter, moves it back over to Collins. Collins now passes top of the key to the left wing here to Henry. Henry lobs it over left baseline. Kansas moves it over to the left wing. They're going to take a deep three. It's from the outside. They hit it. 3-point shot going down by the Jayhawks. 12-7 to score. 5-point game as Xavier Henry knocks down the triple. Henry, he played in the NBA from 2010 to 2014. So we got 16:20 left to go. Northern Iowa with the basketball here. Into the hands of Ali Farouk-Manesh. Remember his name for later in this game. Johnny Moran has it. Feeds it. Low post out of the hands of Eggleseder. Goes out of bounds. Tipped out of bounds though by Kansas. By Xavier Henry. And the Panthers will get it right back. 16:11 left to go. Northern Iowa to get back the basketball. They'll inbound it right in their front court. The Panthers stand bounds. They do. They pass it over top of the key. He's open. Takes a 3. Hits the front rim. No good. Missed opportunity right there for Northern Iowa. Rebound by Kansas. Henry passes over top of the key to Collins. Moves it over around the left wing. Feeds it inside to the low post. Left baseline. Puts it up. And it's good. Up and in off the window for 2. It's Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris and his brother Markeith both played on this Kansas team back in 2010. 12-9 to score. Northern Iowa basketball. My radio station covers news, talk, and sports. So usually on the weekend is when we have like the sports program, but I'm the one who works in like the radio production, so I'm in charge of like all the commercial work, all the audio and all like the music production stuff for the radio. But it's basically like more like talk radio, like localized for like community stuff that we do like during the day, and then at night's a lot of the sports stuff. I do like a lot of the sports promo stuff for like Celtics, Red Sox, and Patriots production stuff for all those things. But yeah, right now it's just constantly like one news story. Vaughn putting out here, Korean Basketball League might be resuming their season March 28th. Oh, wow, that's earlier than expected there. I thought it was going to be April 3rd for Korea, but wow, that's actually earlier here, March 28th, so we only got 6 days from now they might resume it, but they could extend the suspended season of the season there possibly for Korea. All depends on how this week goes. Australian Football League suspended until May 31st. Doesn't surprise me. I don't even know why in the world they were playing today. Like, why in the world were they playing today and yesterday with Australian Football League? Makes zero sense when there's already a virus that's already affecting Australia, like, a lot already. I know they're like a week behind the U.S., though. 12-9 to score, 15 and a half left remaining. Northern Iowa with the basketball. We're back into the game. They have it into the hands of Moran now. Moran dribbles top of the key, moves it over to Farokmanesh. Hands it off to Helaba. Helaba with the basketball now. 2 on the shot clock. 1, going to take a shot. He takes a 3. It gets tipped and blocked. It's going to be a shot clock violation. No chance at all right there for Northern Iowa. Ball goes back over to Kansas. 15-17 left to go. Poor clock management by the Panthers. Still hold a 3-point lead. And Marcus Morris got the block. Marcus Morris and Markieff Morris here. Only 2 players that still currently play in the NBA out of 8 players in this team that went to the NBA on this roster. 0 for Northern Iowa. Kansas with the ball now into the hands of Xavier Henry. Henry moves it over left wing, passes. Low post. They dribble back outside to left corner. They got trapped, and Northern Iowa comes up with a steal. Panthers now with the basketball. They're going to go dribble drive inside. Into the hands of Helaba. Helaba puts up the shot, and there's a foul right there. Looks like he's going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. 14:54 remaining. Northern Iowa to the line to shoot 2. Foul was called on number 4 for Kansas, Sharon Collins. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to say the foul was before the shot, actually. So foul was before the shot. It's going to go right back over to Northern Iowa. They get the inbound. They put up the jumper, and there's a Helaba. Puts up the jumper for 2. 14-9. 16-6 record at this time in the second round for Kansas coming into this game of all time. 5-point game right now. Jayhawks will take a 3 left wing. No good. It's off the mark at the front rim. Rebound back over to the Panthers here. Northern Iowa with the basketball. 14-20 left to go. And they're out rebounding Kansas here. +3 on the boards. UNI has it. Yeah, the good old days. Can't believe this was a decade ago, man. Time flies right by. I remember the day watching this game. Kevin Harlan was calling it. I was in the 8th grade. I was 14 years old, like 10 years ago, and I remember watching this game. This was crazy. It was beautiful outside. It was like 60 degrees outside. Such a nice day. 5-point game right now. Northern Iowa with the ball. Not really anybody went off in this game. A lot of players had like teenage point numbers. Both of them. So both of the Morris brothers played on this Kansas team. So both of them are on this Kansas team, but not really anybody went off or anything. The leading scorer for Northern Iowa was the one who hit the game-winning 3-point shot. He finished with 16. And then Kansas, their leading scorer, and that was Marcus Morris. He finished. So 15-9 right now, 13.5 remaining. Unfortunate crash right here. I'm going to have to see what's going on. Yeah, it's a buffer right now, but I got it back to normal. The whole screen just went black. That's odd. I have to figure out what's going on. This is a new laptop. So right now we're just going to free throws by Northern Iowa. Somebody said, Vaughn putting out that South Korea could go into a total lockdown somebody put out, but they're doing a great job containing it right now. Ryan's got the first first three targets here for the Patriots. He's got first round linebacker, second round. He's got wide receiver, third round tight end there. That could very well be what the Patriots do there, and hopefully those players are able to do something for the Patriots and able to provide some longevity there. Yeah, for some reason it crashed and went down, but we're back right now, 15-9 to score. So if it does buffer for some reason, I'll get it back like within a matter of like 10 seconds or so. Yeah, I hear you, Goody. He feels bad for teams like Dayton. Yeah, that was their one chance. They would have been a #1 seed for the first time ever. Just so sad. Oof, imagine being a doctor right now, especially in Italy. I feel for them right now, especially the Italian doctors. My neighbor across the street, he has family out in Italy, and one of his friends that is out in Italy is one of the doctors that has to take care of like all the patients right now. In the hospital. So that's his job. That's 15-9 to score, 13.5 left to go. That ball, Kansas flings it out of bounds, and it's going to go right back into Northern Iowa. So turnover Kansas. Northern Iowa get it right back. Yeah, I think so too. USA should have went on like a lockdown, like last week or so. Like, this is getting out of control. Northern Iowa has a left wing perimeter. A lot of people just don't listen. And they just gotta listen here and do their job. Northern Iowa dribble drive inside, floats it up, it's good for 2. 17-9 to score, 13 minutes remaining. Hey, welcome in here. Thanks so much for stopping by, Dakota Phillips. It's Cody here on the channel, actually. Thanks so much, Cody, for stopping by right now. 12:45 left to go, 8-point game. Kansas going inside, floats it up with a lot of contact. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul, looks like, by Kansas. Running over a Northern Iowa player right in the lane. It's going to go back over to the Panthers there. So they floated it up. That was Tyrell Reed, number 14, who committed the foul, offensive foul. And that's the 4th turnover in the last 5 possessions now for Kansas. 8-point game. Northern Iowa will get back the basketball back. 12:42 remaining. 4 fouls by Kansas. 0 right now by Northern Iowa. Yeah, I hear you, Jacob. A lot of people just think that it's okay to like hang out in groups right now, and that's the opposite of what we need to be doing right now. Just it's sad. It's really sad. A lot of people are out like the playground and with their kids and stuff like that with a group of like other kids. It's not good. 17-9 now the score. Yeah, this one was a huge game, decade ago. It's crazy how these 10 years just flew right by. Northern Iowa, no good, missed a shot, rebound back over to Kansas. 12:15 remaining. Jayhawks moving around the perimeter. Left wing for Kansas, passes back over right wing. Into the hands of Tyrell Reed, moves it over top of the key. They're going to take a 3. It is up, and it's good. 3-point shot goes down by Marcus Morris, and they finally got double-digit points. 17-12 now. 5-point game, 12 minutes remain in the first half. Oof, this year's Final Four. Yep, that basically says it all right there, what Spartans gang is putting out. Northern Iowa floats it up, and we got contact in the foul. And the Panthers will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 with Jake Cook. Marcus Morris picks up the foul for Kansas, stops the clock, 11:44 remaining. One second. Oh, they cut off. They cut off my score, so whoever got video footage of this cut off the score. It goes from 17-12 to 19-15, so it looks like Northern Iowa hit both of their free throws at the free throw line, and then Kansas took a 3 and hit it down, so it's 19-15 now. Looks like I'm getting this game off of the March Madness, the full game off of March Madness off of YouTube, and they just like cut out like a portion of it. So we got 10:15 left to go. Oh, man, 300 cases in Virginia. Sorry to hear that, man. I'm in Massachusetts. We got double that right now. It's bad. It's really bad in Massachusetts. 19-15 the score. It's even worse in New York. Like New York, Washington, California, those are the 3 worst states right now. New Jersey is really bad too. I'm shocked that New Jersey didn't shut down like a lot quicker. Connecticut's pretty bad also. It's all over the place. Yep, I heard that Brian Hoyer is going back to the Patriots. So they're going to get Brian Hoyer back. He's like, at best, a backup quarterback. 19-15 now. 10 minutes remaining. Kansas going inside. Cole Aldrich gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line, shoot too, as that follows on Jordan Eggleseder of Northern Iowa. Hey, welcome in Colin here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. He's on his 8th movie of the day. Wow. He's racking up the movies today. First shot's good at the free throw line by Kansas, 19-16. Second shot coming up, Cole Aldrich here at the line for the Jayhawks. Flashback 10 years ago. Can't believe it's been a decade since this game. Absolutely crazy. Shot here coming up at the free throw line. That one's no good, off the mark by Aldrich, but we're gonna have a foul. It's gonna be a lane violation. I think it's gonna be a lane violation by Northern Iowa. Yeah, it's a lane violation here. And they're going to do a free throw again. So redo here at the line for Kansas. Yeah, Tennessee. Wow, so Tennessee shutting down. Wow. They're not, like, right now there's no plans for Massachusetts or Rhode Island to shut down. I know in the state of Rhode Island, though, the governor today during her press conference, she just bans, well, she said that all visitors coming in from 48 other states, non-bordering states, have to go into quarantine for 14 days. So quarantine for 2 weeks. If you go into Rhode Island, if you're not coming into Rhode Island from Massachusetts or Connecticut, you have to go into quarantine for 14 days. That's crazy. So say if you're on vacation right now, coming back from New Hampshire, or New Hampshire's like 3 hours away from Rhode Island, and if you're coming back like tonight from New Hampshire, you'll have to go into quarantine for 14 days if you live in Rhode Island and you're coming back from New Hampshire tonight. 9:15 remaining, 19-16 to score. 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Northern Iowa with the basketball back in his way. Low post. They lost control of it. Eggleseder got stripped of the basketball right there by Aldrich. Kansas has it now under 9 left to play before halftime here. Aldrich, top of the key, moves it over left wing into the hands of Henry. Henry passes over right wing. And back to the left wing here with Collins. Collins moves it over right wing over to Taylor. Taylor dribbles now right baseline. They lost control of it. It's going to go out of bounds. Kansas turns it over. And Northern Iowa will get it right back. 8:46 remaining. Yeah, Vaughn's putting it out exactly, man. I was reading some of the stuff on, like, Brazil with their news, and they're not taking this seriously at all. The president's already tested positive for Brazil. They had, like, a whole protest on the streets about this, thinking that this whole virus was, like, a myth, where they had, like, groups and groups of people protesting. The healthcare system is just not good at all in Brazil. They just, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Brazil is going to be hit the hardest out of any country. Watch out for them next week, because it's not going to look good over in Brazil. That's a corner 3 taken. Northern Iowa hits it. 6-point game now. 22-16. Both of these teams 3 for 6 from behind the arc. Kansas with the basketball. 8:10 left to go before halftime. Aldrich has it. Swings it over top of the key. They're going to take a 3. It's up and it's good. Money from the outside puts it back to 3. That's Tyrell Reed who hits the triple right there for Kansas. 8 minutes remain. Northern Iowa right back with the basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo, slides it over to the left wing, into the hands of Farokmanesh. He's the name to know at the late stage of this game. Over to Moran. Moran passes inside. They're going to take a jumper right there by the big fella. Eggleseder puts it up, and it's good from behind the arc as he hits the 3-point shot. He's got 10 points so far by Jordan Eggleseder. It's 25-19. Kansas right back with the ball. They have it top of the key. Dribbling with Collins. Collins bounce pass over. Aldrich takes the jumper. He's got it. Free throw circle hits the J right there. It's back to 4. 25-21. 7:15 left to go. Northern Iowa right back with the basketball. And Cody's first pick of the last round is in. He's got his picks tonight here as well. Northern Iowa has a left wing perimeter, 7 minutes remaining. Dribbles now, takes the jumper, it's up. No good, hit the front part of the rim, rebound back over to Kansas. Kansas basketball past the half-court logo. So you got a right wing perimeter now for the Jayhawks. Hey, welcome in here. Behind your basketball is the best. Thanks so much for stopping by. He likes Kansas in this one from a decade ago. Kansas just missed the shot, rebounds over to Northern Iowa, and that ball gets deflected and the key taken away, stolen by Kansas. 4-point game, 6:35 remaining. Inside on the dribble drive, Kansas dribbles right past the entire purple jersey defense and lays it up and in for 2 by Collins. It's a 2-point game. Timeout on the floor here by Northern Iowa, 6:24 remaining. So we're going to get right back into this game right now. So 6:24 left to go. Northern Iowa has the basketball, dribbles past the half-court logo. They swing it over left wing into the hands of Moran. Moran hands it off now to Heleba. Heleba dribbles now inside, moves it back over. They're going to take a 3 top of the key for Rokmanish. Hits it from the outside with 6 minutes remaining. And Northern Iowa extends the lead to 5. Ali for Rokmanish, 6 points. Perfect 2 for 2 from behind the arc. Kansas misses the 3-point shot. Rebound by Northern Iowa. The Panthers got it with 5:50 remaining. They dribble past the half-court logo. It's Heleba with the basketball. Moves it over left wing into the hands of Moran. Moran now with the ball. Dribbles now inside Heleba. Oh, that's a massive block by Kansas, but Rokmanish gets it back. Northern Iowa has it. 8 on the shot clock for Rokmanish. Dribbles towards the right wing, swings it over left wing, and the ball is deflected, goes out of bounds. Northern Iowa should get it back, 5:28 remaining. Who am I covering next? I've actually yet to decide. I have like a whole list of games that I'm gonna cover, but I'm gonna see for tomorrow. I have no clue right now, but I do plan to do a game with you guys tomorrow night. So stay tuned to see what it is tomorrow night. As I'll be back. I got like a lot of games in the lister, so I know I think there's one. I think it's 1990. Yeah, I think it's 1998 with Kentucky versus Duke, and one of their games that might be coming up soon with them. But I'll have to figure it out tomorrow when I'm covering. Far East Asia hit the worst in February. Now in March, Europe has the worst part of it. Yep, it's gone across the globe. This is bad. Can I do Tennessee Gonzaga? If I can find a stream of that, I can see if I can find a stream of that to do it. It's Greedy Williams, defensive back of LSU. Cody puts out for his pick. Alright, so we're going to get right back into this game here. Whoa. Score changes right there as Northern Iowa takes a 3. They're going to hit it. So it's 31-23. Then Kansas comes back and hits a 3. It looks like it. That's weird how the March Madness uploaded this game and they skipped the score. So we just got caught up with the score right now. It's actually going to be 33 to 26 the score. Okay, so the score gets skipped here. So it looks like I'm looking at the full game for March Madness on YouTube, and they missed like a couple parts of it. So it looks like Northern Iowa is going to go to the free throw line. 7-point lead right now by the Panthers. Hey, welcome into the channel, Sal the Best. Thanks so much for being a part here, as Sal the Best is new on the channel. Thanks so much for finding me. I appreciate it. First shot here by the Panthers. That one's up. That one's good. 3 minutes left to play before halftime. 7 fouls by Kansas. 4 by Northern Iowa. And second shot, no good. Rattled out. 8-point lead by the Panthers. Kansas with the basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. They move it over right wing here into the hands of Collins. Collins now with the ball. Dribbles inside the key. Moves it over left corner. They're going to take a 3. It's up. Hits the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Kansas here. Offensive rebound, and that's going to be a foul by Northern Iowa. It's going to be number 32 picking it up there. Lucas O'Rear for the Panthers. Yep, number 9 seed versus number 1 seed in this one. The score did change quite a bit because I'm getting this game, the full game from March Madness, off of YouTube, and for some reason they must have lost like a clip or so of the game, so the score moved like a couple of points like ahead and what it should have. First shot good by Marcus Morris at the free throw line. Marcus Morris gets 7 points right now. Ali Farokhmanesh with 11. Perfect 4 for 4 shooting by Farokhmanesh in this game. He is the name to know in this one for the Panthers. Second shot, Marcus Morris. It is up. It is good for Kansas. 6-point game. 2:41 left to go before half. Panthers right back with the basketball now as they dribble past the half-court logo. Northern Iowa by 6. As they have the ball into the hands of Helaba. Helaba dribbles now. Top of the key. Moves it over to Farokhmanesh. Has it now at the top of the key as he is guarded by Collins. Moves it over right wing here around the perimeter. Back to the top. Into the hands of O'Rear. O'Rear hands it off now to Dunham. Dunham swings it over to Farokhmanesh. Panthers have the basketball. 6 on the shot clock. 2:10 left to go. Takes a deep 2. Right baseline. It's up. No good. Off the back iron to get the offensive rebound. Right tip back to them though. O'Rear has it. He's going to dribble around the perimeter. He's going to set up the offense. Lucas O'Rear now with the basketball for Northern Iowa. Minute 55 left to go before halftime. Panthers have the basketball. They still have it around the perimeter. O'Rear has it. 15 on the shot clock. Moves it over top of the key. Into the hands of Jake Cook. Cook now swings it over to Helaba. Helaba with 8 on the shot clock. Dribbles now with 6 on the shot clock. Helaba with 5. With 4. Top of the free throw circle. Oh, nice pass inside. Low post. Puts it up too strong to get the tip in to go. That shot goes in right there for 2 by Lucas O'Rear. Inside the low post for Northern Iowa. Missed the first one. Followed up with the second one. 1:20 left to go. 36-28. Oh, wow. That's a lot of draft picks there, Cody. Man, he puts out Miami Dolphins as 14 draft picks. Yeah, they stocked up a ton this year to rebuild and get a bunch of draft picks. And look at them. They're like way ahead of the rebuild. 5 wins. Like people thought they would be 0-16. They went 5-11. 55 seconds left to go. Northern Iowa with the basketball now. Top of the key. They're gonna take a 3. It's up. No good. Hit the front rim to get the offensive rebounds. It's into the hands of Helaba. Helaba now with the ball. 42 seconds remaining. Northern Iowa has it by 8. The Panthers have the basketball. Guarded by Collins. Helaba dribbles now top of the key. 20 on the shot clock. Makes his move. Dribble drive. Inside. Stop and start in the paint. Puts it up. No good. Too strong off the backboard. Gets tipped out of bounds by Kansas. It's going to be Northern Iowa basketball. Yep, looking really likely Spartans getting that Buffalo will win the AFC East. Yep, so Jackson Berryman is still the best name here on the channel. 28 seconds left to go. Should the refs talked about it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Northern Iowa. I thought it was tipped out of bounds by Kansas. It's going to be Kansas basketball, though. Kansas with the ball now. Takes it past half court. 15 seconds left to go before halftime. The Jayhawks have the ball now down to 12 seconds. Now down to 9 seconds. Kansas with the basketball. Dribbles now left wing with Sharon Collins. Collins trying to avoid a tie-up, and we got a stoppage in time on the court. Looks like it's going to be a foul with 3.4 remaining. That was awfully close there. It was close to being a tie. Did they call him for a travel, though? I think so. I think they're going to call... Yeah, they called Kansas. Yep, it's going to be possession arrow going back to Northern Iowa. So turnover by Kansas here. Northern Iowa is going to get it back. 8-point lead. 3.4 seconds remaining before halftime. So Northern Iowa have the basketball. Checking right back into the game. Marcus Morris for the Jayhawks. Northern Iowa looking to inbound. They do in their backcourt. 2 seconds remaining. 1 second. Pass half court here. They're going to take a 3 right at the horn. It's up. And it's too high. No good off the backboard as we go into halftime. 8-point lead by the Panthers right now. 36-28 at the end of one half. So 1/2 here in the books for college basketball second round. Throwback here to March Madness from a decade ago, 2010, between Northern Iowa versus Kansas. Lee Rokmanesh has 11 points right now at halftime, 36-28 the score. Yeah, it's not looking good here, Vaughn. It's bad. It's really sad. It's just really sad. What's going on? So currently we're just on break. We'll get right back to action here in just a moment here, everybody. Cody's next pick, Northwestern, Clayton Thorson, quarterback he's got for the next pick. Alright, so 36-28, we're going to resume now to the second half of this one. Second round game. This one took place in Oklahoma City between number 1 seeded Kansas, the overall number 1 seed in the March Madness tournament in 2010. Northern Iowa was a 9 seed. They beat UNLV in the first round, 69-67. So we're going to get back for the second half here in just a moment, everyone. So we got a throwback here tonight. That's good there. In China, they're opening up stores. That's great. Hopefully that's going to be us by May. I really do hope so. They hit the game-winning 3 against UNLV. They also hit a game-winning 3 against Missouri back in 1990 for Northern Iowa. That is their NCAA tournament wins coming into this game, and it seems like the magic has been with Northern Iowa, because look at what they did in 2016. They won against Texas in a crazy game there against Texas with a half-court buzzer beater. That was crazy. Hey, Vegas Vix is back, man. Welcome back here. So we're going to start the second half here, everybody. We just ended halftime. It's an 8-point lead by Northern Iowa, 36-28 to score. Kansas will start out with the basketball. They'll go right to left here on the court for the second half. Kansas with the ball first. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Moves it over top of the key into the hands now of Marcus Morris. Morris swings it over left wing into the hands of Collins. Collins now with the basketball. Dribbles now. Left baseline. College dribbles back to the left wing. Now bounce pass over to Alrich inside the low post. Puts it up and it's good for 2. Off the window, it's a 6-point game. 36-30 right now. Panthers right back with the basketball. 30 seconds through the second half. Oh, there we go. Vegas Vix eating some ice cream with milk there. Nice and delicious for sure, man. Northern Iowa, bounce pass. Low post now into the hands of Egglesetter. Egglesetter has it, low post. Puts it up. It gets blocked by Alrich. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds by Northern Iowa. It's going to go back here to Kansas. Oh, wow. They're closing saunas in Germany. Man, I think like... I think like anything like above like 140 degrees Fahrenheit, I think that's what could make it go away. Ooh. That's an interesting decision. 36-30 now. Kansas puts it low post. Swings it back to the right corner. They're going to take a 3. It's up. No good off the side of the rim. Gets tipped out of bounds. And it'll go right back over to Northern Iowa. Out of bounds by Kansas. Thailand has 800 cases, Vaughn is putting in here. Yikes. Watch for Brazil very soon to just have a skyrocket with their cases. 18.5 remaining. Northern Iowa on the low post puts it up. No good, though. Missed shot right there. Rebound by Alrich of Kansas. Jayhawks basketball. Dribbles now to the free throw circle. Collins puts it up. No good off the backboard to get the offensive rebound, though, with Henry. Henry, low post, couldn't convert on it. Northern Iowa gets the ball off the missed shot. For Rokmanesh has it. Bounce pass. Low post off the backdoor cut. They put it up and in for 2. It's an 8-point lead once again. Next pick here, Cody putting out N'Keal Harry, wide receiver for Arizona State right now. Hopefully, N'Keal Harry will have a huge season for the Patriots. I really do hope, man, with N'Keal Harry in his second season coming up this year. Missed 3. Northern Iowa going to fire from the outside. They missed their shot. Rebound back over to Kansas. 17:45 remaining. Have you heard of Gridiron Gang, the movie? I actually haven't. Haven't heard of Gridiron Gang, the movie. I'm sure it's an awesome movie, though, man. Germany is over 20,000 cases right now. Whoa. Yeah, I think the U.S. passed Germany now. That was a nice behind-the-back pass right there for Rokmanesh, who fed it into the backdoor cut to Adam Cook. Marcus Morris picks up his third personal. He's on the bench right now for Kansas. Northern Iowa by 8. Yep, Brazil's going to be the next Italy. It's not looking good in Brazil at all. They have a right wing perimeter. Panthers with the basketball, swings it over top of the key. Back into the hands of Ahelaba. Ahelaba has it, 17:20 remaining. Ahelaba, dribble drive, passes over right corner. Cook now with the basketball, Adam Cook. Passes inside the low post. They're going to put it up with a big fella, and Eggleseder puts it up, and it's good for 2. Largest lead here to game by Northern Iowa. They lead by 10. 40-30, 17 minutes remaining now. Kansas right back with the basketball. They got the top of the key with Collins. Collins takes the jumper. It's off the mark. No good. Eggleseder gets the rebounds. Panthers with it with under 17 minutes remaining. Northern Iowa, dribble drive. Swings it back out, left corner. Takes a 3. It's up. No good. They wanted that one. But it's off the side of the rim. Rebound back over to Kansas. Jayhawks have it. Floats it up in the key. They gutted the fall. 2 more right there for the Jayhawks. 40-32 off the shot by Sharon Collins. Northern Iowa right back with the ball here. 16.5 remaining. Sure. I can check something soon. Feel free to let me know, Dakota. What I can check in for. Northern Iowa has it. Right corner. Into the hands of Adam Cook. Cook now passes low post to Eggleseder. Eggleseder puts it up. It's good. 2 more right there. He's having himself the day. The senior center. 7 feet tall from Bellevue, Iowa. So he had 14 points in this game. He's got 14 points right now and 4 rebounds at this stage of the game. As he puts it up, it's good. It's a 10-point lead once again. $16:09 remaining. Kansas will inbound the ball here. 10-point game. Jayhawks inbound, passes over to the corner, swings it out to the top of the key. Over to Collins, who moves it over right corner. They're going to take a jumper. It's up. No good. Hit the side rim. Rebound back over to Northern Iowa with 16 minutes left to go. Panthers now with the basketball, passing. Right corner into the hands of Dunham. Dunham swings it back top of the key here to Jake Cook. Cook now moves it over left wing perimeter. Northern Iowa has it. Over to the top here to Ahelaba. Ahelaba has the basketball. Moves it over left wing. Shot fake here, makes their move inside, jumper to key, it's up, hits the front rim, tipped around, rebound Kansas. Kansas here right back with the basketball. 15.5 remaining. As they have it left wing perimeter with Xavier Henry. Henry passes back on top, feeds it low post, ball deflected, and that's going to be a foul picked up by Northern Iowa here with 15:26. Okay, so I'm going to go I'll take a look at Jadeveon Clowney here. He's still with the Seahawks right now. But, he's still looking to be, signed. That's the thing there. Oh, that's not good. Here, Clark County, Kentucky with 24. 24-1 ratio right now. 15:26 remaining. 42-32 to score. So sweet behind the back pass a couple of minutes ago by Farokmanish. They were showing the highlight reeled out right now. Sharon Collins has won 4 Big 12 championships with Kansas. So they were showing the graphic about Sharon Collins just a moment ago. Won the NCAA tournament against Memphis back in 2008. And won 3 Big 12 tournament titles as well for Kansas. So 10-point game. Kansas with the basketball. They're going to inbound it in the front court. They do pass it over right corner. Baseline dribble. Now they move it back over to the right corner perimeter. Kansas with the ball. 15:20 remaining. They feed it inside. Ball deflected, tipped up in the air. It's going the other way. Stolen by Northern Iowa here. Panthers right back with the ball with a Helaba. Passes over right corner into the hands of Dunham. Dunham now with the ball. Eggleseder leading score with 14 for Northern Iowa. 9 by Cole Aldrich right now for Kansas. Northern Iowa has it. Passes back on top to O'Rear. O'Rear with the ball. Northern Iowa's made 6 3-point shots. We're going to foul away from the basketball. It's going to be by Kansas as it stops the clock with 14:57 remaining. And the Panthers should be able to inbound this basketball. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised either, Vaughn. I wouldn't be surprised if that number actually skyrocketed into weeks, like not even months there. If that happens, like 2-3 weeks from now, where they surpass China, man, I wouldn't be shocked at all. 42-32, 14.5 left to go. Kansas right back with the basketball, left wing perimeter. Yeah, Rhode Island's doing the best job of all the states right now. As far as, like, keeping an eye on, like, everything that's going on. Kansas hits a 3-point shot. So we have a stoppage in time, 42-35. But Rhode Island, out of all the states, I feel like they're doing the best job. Like, the cops are, like, out there. The cops are out there, like, completely, like, watching, like, everything. Like, they're shutting down businesses left and right in the state of Rhode Island. They are watching, like, every single step that you do, whether you take it outside, to make sure that there's 10 people or less. So today from Gina Raimondo's press conference, she said if you travel to like another state, like say if you travel to like New York City or New Jersey, you have to quarantine for 14 days. So now it's not only international countries you're coming back from. If you're coming back from like other cities, other states, like if you come back from like New Hampshire or Maine and come back to Rhode Island, you're gonna have to go to quarantine for 14 days. You can only come back from the 2 bordering states. Like, if you work in Massachusetts or Connecticut, you don't need to quarantine for 14 days. But say if you go to, like Albany or something like that in New York, like Burlington, Vermont, or, like Portland, Maine, or up to New Hampshire, and come back to Rhode Island, you have to go to quarantine for 14 days now. Like, it's so strict in Rhode Island. They're doing, they're taking it, like, the most serious out of, like, all the states right now. Like, Rhode Island's doing a great job. And, Massachusetts is just, it's gotten out of control in Massachusetts. It's bad. Alright, 42-35, Kansas hits a 3-point shot. Yeah, it's so many, it's crazy. 335,000 cases worldwide, wow, that's almost the population of Iceland, man. It's not looking good. 42-35, 7-point game, 14 minutes remain. Northern Iowa with the basketball, left baseline. So he changes his name here. Boo, Providence, and Celtics he puts out here for his next name right now. Top of the key, Northern Iowa has it. 6 in the shot clock. They get the basketball. Going to take a 3 by a Helaba. No good off the mark. Tipped around. It's going to be tipped into the backcourt, but it's going to be an offensive rebound by Northern Iowa. Tipped into the backcourt by Kansas, so they're able to get it back. Panthers with the basketball. Passes. Oh, nice feed inside. Low post. They put it up, and they get rejected right there. But they get fouled too, so they're going to go to the line, shoot 2 now with Lucas O'Rear with 13:38 remaining. Yep, really proud of how Rhode Island's handling it. It's been good, really good for Rhode Island how they're doing stuff. I'm shocked that it's not like bigger. Like the cases are only like in the teens numbers for Rhode Island. You would think with a state with like a dense population that it would be like much bigger, but I think New Hampshire and Maine have more cases right now, I believe, than Rhode Island. And population density is much smaller in New Hampshire and in Maine than it is in Rhode Island. First shot's up. First shot's good. Second shot's good at the free throw line by Northern Iowa. 9-point game. I'll leave for Rokmanesh with 11 right now for the Panthers. Kansas right back with the ball. They move it over left wing perimeter into the hands of Reed. Terrell Reed passes right baseline. They're going to put it up. Too strong off the backboard. No good. Rebound back over to the Panthers here. Northern Iowa with the ball. Yep, it's great to take it serious. Everybody should take it serious right now. They shouldn't be joking around like Brazil. Baseline dribble, low post, and Northern Iowa gets stripped of the ball. It's going to be a foul committed by Kansas here. It's going to stop the clock. Yep. If anybody lays a hand, Vegas Vix will spray right at them. 13:09 remaining. What does Brazil need to do with this situation? They gotta go into lockdown right now. Gotta go into lockdown right now. Cause you got millions and millions of people probably affected in Brazil since they were protesting about this on the streets. It's not good. 44-35. Missed shot by Northern Iowa. Rebound by Kansas. Kansas puts up the jumper. No good. It's off the mark. Rebound back over to the Panthers. Northern Iowa dribbles past the half-goal logo. They have it left wing perimeter for Rokmanish with the basketballs. We got 12:40 remaining. For Rokmanish has it. Top of the key. Swings it over now into the hands of Jake Cook. Takes a three. It's up. And it's good. Hits the triple from behind the arc. This is the largest lead of the game right now by the Panthers. Stoppage in time. 12:31 left remaining. Northern Iowa 47. Kansas 35 here. As we go a little bit back in time, a decade ago. Can't believe it's been 10 years ago with this March Madness throwback. Northern Iowa, the 9 seed in the second round against the number 1 overall seed in the 2010 March Madness tournament in the Kansas Jayhawks. Do I like your new name? No, bud. That's unfortunate, the name that you picked out. It's not a good one to my region and my sports teams at all. 11.5 left to go. Northern Iowa right back with the ball. They dribble past the half-goal logo. Swings it over top of the key here for the Panthers. For Rokmanish has it. It's going to set it up. 11:20 remaining. Panthers right back with the basketball for Rokmanish. Swings it over to Helaba. Back over to Rokmanish. Dribbles. Takes a three. Top of the key. It's up. No good. Missed it. Could have hit that one. That would have been huge. They get the offensive rebound now. Northern Iowa passes right baseline. Dribble inside the low post. Puts it up. And it's going to go in. Up and in off the backboard. It'll count for 2 by Northern Iowa. They're going to go to the free throw line with 11 minutes remaining. Actually, 1 second here. It's actually 49-39, the score. So once again, I'm looking back at the old March Madness video, and they just did not have a good clip that they loaded in right now. So Kansas did score 2 buckets. Northern Iowa just got fouled. So actually, it was 47-39, and then Northern Iowa hit the free throw. So it's 50-39 now. Goody wants me to stream Wofford versus Kentucky last year. I'm probably not going to do that one, though, because I did it last season. So, all the games I did last season, I don't plan to do. I only plan to do, like, new games since I already did that one last year. But, yeah, feel free to check it out. It's, on the video. That was before I had the scoreboard, though. I did the stream from last season. 10.5 remaining. Kansas going inside the low post. They just score for 2 there. It's a 9-point game. Northern Iowa right back with the basketball. Going to take a deep 2. This shot is up. This shot is good. Hits it down at the top of the free throw circle. It's back to 11 here. 52-41. 10-10 remaining. Kansas with the basketball. Moves it over. Low post. Puts it up. And we're going to have a foul. Here it's going to stop the clock. 10:07. Yeah, Thailand is going up according to Vaughn. Yeah, they're going to have to do something about it. Going to have to be strict. Going to have to be strict and be on shutdown like Puerto Rico is right now. Puerto Rico is taking it seriously. They said nobody can go to grocery stores until after 9 o'clock. So Puerto Rico is really taking it seriously. Grocery stores and pharmacies, that's it. 11-point game. 10 minutes remain. The first case today was confirmed in Nantucket. And Nantucket right now is in a total lockdown. So nobody can leave the island of Nantucket now. 10 minutes remaining. Northern Iowa playing some defense. Kansas gets the inbound. They got it top of the key. Jayhawks with the basketball. Into the hands of Sharon Collins. Collins passes it now into the key. Puts up the jumper. That one hits the front rim. No good. Scramble for the rebound as it gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Kansas. It's going to go right back over to the Panthers here. Hey, welcome in my man John from Off the Wall Hockey. Hope all is well, bud. Just got 0 points on Coach's Plays trivia stream. Oof. Big oof right there where the point total wasn't fast enough. Oh, sorry to hear that, bud. Coach Plays does an awesome job with his content too, man. Yeah, I heard about that. Seekonk, Somerset, and Swansea have cases. Fall River got their first case yesterday. Taunton got their first case 2 days ago. I got to go into work tomorrow, dude. It's just I got to go into work and set up new cameras for the station now for like the streaming service that we got too. So I have to work with like a group of other people to set it up. Set it up too. Man. 9:38 remaining. I can't believe this was a decade ago. Flashback to the 8th grade. I was 14 years old. And Northern Iowa, the number 9 seed in the 2010 tournament, second round, took on the number 1 seed, overall number 1, the Kansas Jayhawks here in this game. And the shot heard round the world by Ali Farokmanesh. 9:38 remaining. Northern Iowa up by 11. Laquan Treadwell signed with the Falcons. Oh man, he was supposed to be really good for Laquan Treadwell. He did absolutely nothing. Just couldn't do anything with the Vikings. 11-point game, 9.5 left to go. Pass it to the right baseline. Northern Iowa has the basketball back in their way. 6 in the shot clock. Puts up the jumper. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound back over to Kansas. Kansas right back with the ball. 9:15 remaining. Yeah, prayers to Vegas Vixen. His family is out in the country of Laos, man. I hope, hopefully nothing goes on. Hook shot, that one's good for 2. Yeah, we're not gonna shut down at my workplace because we're basically like the only radio station that's covering the news right now. So we can't shut down or anything. So I have to go into work, every day. It's unfortunate. Like. One of the guys takes some public transportation into work. Can't believe they haven't shut that down either. They haven't shut down the SERTA bus, where the guy takes public transportation into work every day. And if he doesn't take the SERTA bus, he takes a taxi. 9 minutes left to go. So 9 minutes remaining. 52-43 the score. Cole Aldrich just scored for Kansas. Northern Iowa have the basketball right back. Yeah, they're gonna have to shut down in Southeast Asia too. Northern Iowa takes the jumper off the mark, no good. Kansas with a rebound, puts up the shot, left baseline. It is up, no good. Too high off the backboard by Collins. Rebounded back over to the Panthers here. Northern Iowa has it. Dribbles now. Swings it back over right wing. Jake Cook puts up the 3. It's off the mark, tipped around, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Northern Iowa, so Kansas will get it right back. Yeah, I heard about that earlier today. Jason here on the channel was telling me about it with Jamal Murray, with his Instagram account got hacked there, and that was quite the video they had on the Instagram account. Yeah, I'm shocked that Massachusetts hasn't gone into lockdown yet here in Mass. I feel like Rhode Island, out of all the states, Rhode Island's done the best job with everything. 8:25 remaining, 9-point game. Hey, welcome in Sabrina here. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh wow, she saw people at the bus stop today. She was surprised by that. Yeah, I'm shocked that people are actually still taking the bus. That's, oof, don't want to take a bus right now. Especially, even if they sanitize, like, once an hour or so still. 9-point game, Northern Iowa with the basketball, top of the key, 7:55 remaining. Dribble drive inside for Rokmanesh. Has it back out, dribbles out, takes a 3, no good off the front rim. Rebound back over to Kansas. Jayhawks have the ball, moves it around the perimeter. Henry takes a 3 off the back iron, tipped around to get the rebounds. Kansas with offensive board. Swings it back out top of the key. Left wing here for the Jayhawks into the hands of Terrell Reed. Passes over top of the key. Kansas swings it out now left corner. Left baseline dribble, spin move, low post over to Marcus Morris, who they go inside with it. Morris puts up the jumper. It's good for 2. 7-point game. Hey, thanks so much, Sabrina, for stopping by here. 7:15 left to go in this one. Can't believe this is a decade ago. This was crazy. So this is a decade ago. It's absolutely crazy. Northern Iowa taking a 3. Right corner. No good off the mark. They get the offensive rebounds. They're going to put it back on top here. Panthers have it. 6:55 left to go. Moves it over left corner. They're going to take another 3. It's up. And it's... Is it going to count? Was there a foul before? Yeah, they're going to say foul right before the 3-point shot. It went down, but they're not going to count it, though, because of the foul. So we're going to stop the clock. 6:54 left to go. Cole Aldrich with a double-double for Kansas. 13 points, 10 rebounds. right now in this one. A little bit of a throwback, flashback here to 2010, where number 9 Northern Iowa took on number 1, the overall seed in the 2010 tournament, Kansas. The foul was on Kansas before the three-point shot. Northern Iowa's in the bonus. We'll go shoot free throws now at the line. First one's good. Second shot coming up at the free throw line. And that one's up and good. Hopefully everybody is safe out there. Make sure everyone avoid large crowds, large gatherings of 10 plus. That's a no-no right now. Yeah, it's crazy, Vegas Fix, how this was a decade ago. I was in the 8th grade. I remembered watching this game. It was a beautiful day outside, like 60 degrees outside. First day of spring. It was crazy. Absolutely unreal, man. In the 8th grade when this went down with this game, I remember the 2010 tournament. It was quite an insane tournament. I remember I was my social studies teacher's name was Mr. Kelly. Tim Kelly was his name, and he had us do like a March Madness bracket for the whole 8th grade homeroom class. It was absolutely awesome there to do that. Unfortunately, I got Ohio State. That was with Evan Turner in Ohio State, and they lost to Tennessee in the Sweet 16. But man, what a tournament! I remember watching those games, and what games they had. I think Notre Dame took on Old Dominion. Yeah, it was Old Dominion with a buzzer beater in the first game of the day for the first round against Old Dominion. The free throw goes down by Kansas, 6:25 remaining. And then I remember Robert Morris was a 15 seed, and they took Villanova as the 2 seed into overtime. Villanova did squeak it out, but it was a close game. 54-48 now. Northern Iowa playing some defense. Kansas with the basketball, 6:10 remaining. Kansas has it left wing, feeds it back outside now. Moves it over top of the key to the left wing, into the hands of Tyshawn Taylor. Taylor now top of the key. 10 on the shot clock, 6 minutes even. Passes over left baseline dribble. They're stripped into the lane. And we're going to have a foul on the court here. 6-point game, 5:56 remaining. It's going to be a Panthers foul, so Kansas appears that they're going to go to the line, shoot 2. Two shots here by Marcus Morris at the free throw line. Throwback to when Vegas Vix was in the 3rd or 2nd grade. I remember the games when I was like in the 1st grade watching. I think it was Vermont winning against Syracuse. Like, that was crazy. I think it was like, that had to be like mid-2000s, like 2005 or something like that. Yep, at least this season we don't have to see Villanova winning an even year like they did in 16 and 18. No, I would not want to ever go there, Vaughn. I've only been out of the country once, and it was only like a mile over the border to Niagara Falls. That is it. First shot was a miss. Kansas hits the second one. It's 54-49, 5-point game. Northern Iowa's missed the last 6 shots from the floor. Panthers have the basketball, 5:45 left to go. They have it now, top of the key for the Panthers, over to Helaba here. Yep, staying in for the most part. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my best at staying in for the most part. I still have to go into work because I work in the media at a radio station, and we have to cover the stories and all the cases that happen in the surrounding towns and areas. We got the first cases today in my 2 neighboring towns. We've yet to have a case in my town. My town's got a really small population. Oh, also, I saw that if John's here in the chat, I saw the town of Berkeley got their first case today also, which I'm shocked about. Berkeley's only got like a population like 3,000, so they got their first case today. Kansas going inside right there, left baseline, puts it up, and it's through for 2. 56-51, 4:45 left to go. Northern Iowa right back with the ball. So stay inside as much as you can. Make sure to get some fresh air outside though. If you got a yard or walk around the street, just make sure not to do it in where you can get close to other people. 4.5 remaining. So 4:30 left to go. Yep, avoid large crowds if possible. Make sure to wash your hands. 5-point game. Northern Iowa just turned it over. Kansas got the basketball back. And we got a Panthers fall, I think, with a 4:25 remaining. So 4:25 left to go. It's going to be a Northern Iowa lead by 5. Oh, Cody here, about to watch a NASCAR documentary. That's awesome, man. Yeah, every town well here in the state. Nantucket's already got one. Nantucket doesn't even, they barely even have a hospital. Oof, Spartans gang thinks no sports until next winter. I really do hope not. Oof, that would be a long time without sports. Yeah, iRacing they got going on right now for NASCAR. They're just doing like iRacing broadcasts and stuff now. So Kansas will go to the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot's good. 56-52 is the score. There we go. So Jacob's got his hoop in his driveway. So if they going down to lockdown, he won't go insane since he's got his basketball hoop with him. That shot's good. 3-point game right now, 56-53. Northern Iowa get the ball right back. They inbound it here. 4:20 remaining. Panthers with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo. It's into the hands of Farokmanish. Farokmanish has it now. Right wing swings it over top of the key. Johnny Moran has it. Moran feeds it over left wing. Goes inside. Passes back to Moran. Takes the three. It's up. And it's good. Panthers hit it. It's a 6-point lead now by Northern Iowa. 4 minutes left to play. Kansas has scored, though, in the last 6 possessions. Jayhawk ball. Sharon Collins has it. Right wing. Passes over right corner. Jayhawks will move it over around the perimeter. Inside, low post Alrich. Feeds it back outside. They're going to take a three. Kansas hits the front rim. They get the offensive rebound. Left corner. It's up. Collins misses the three, and it gets tipped out of bounds. Last touched out of bounds by Cole Alrich of Kansas. 3:38 left to go. It's going to be Panthers basketball. Yep. Eventually here, we'll definitely, fingers crossed, get back to normal. And, people will start rioting, and, yep, people will start rioting and looting. I know, not too far away, they have already done that a couple times right now. In a city close nearby, they've had a couple, big robberies already. Won't name the name. I know, people in Brazil have been protesting about this, and that's not good. Hey, welcome in, Alex here, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. His mic doesn't work. He can't hear anybody, so can somebody just type if LeBron James has it? If he does, he does not, so no. Oof, another Apple commercial right now. We got 3.5 remaining. Yep, looting's already starting. Hoarding. People are just hoarding all over the place. 2 people in Modesto. Vaughn is putting out. Oh, no, man. That's not good. All right, 6-point game. 3.5 left remaining. Gonna get back into this game. Yeah, this is just tough times we're going through right now, but everybody stay positive. We're going to make it through together right now. Panthers with the basketball, 6-point game. Northern Iowa has it, top of the key. Into the hands of Moran. Moran swings it over left wing to Farokmanish. 3:20 remaining. Farokmanish will pass it back to Moran. Back over to Farokmanish once again. 10 on the shot clock. Farokmanish now with the ball. Left wing perimeter. Takes a 3 with 7 on the shot clock. Hits the front rim. No good. Rebound back over to Kansas. Hey, thanks so much, Cody, for stopping by here, man. I appreciate it, bud. 3 minutes left to go here. Kansas, low post, puts up the shot to get fouled, and Marcus Morris will go shoot 2 here at the free throw line. 2:57 left to go. 6-point lead here by Northern Iowa. And Marcus Morris will go to the line, shoot 2. First shot coming up, Marcus Morris. No good. Hit the back iron. Second shot coming up, Marcus Morris for Kansas at the free throw line. Throwback to a decade ago where Marcus Morris is having his best season right here in the NBA. He hits that one. 5-point game. Yep, those are the people that's being hoarders. Like, the I think it was like the kids in Virginia who were doing like 17,000, like they were hoarding like 17,000 like things of hand sanitizer. That's crazy. Kansas with a ball right there as Northern Iowa turns it over to go inside a low post, puts it up, and it's good for two. 2:35 left to go. So that's a no with LeBron right now, Alex. 59-56 to score. No wipes, sanitizer, yeah, toilet paper anywhere. Like, I barely have any, like, hand sanitizer for my work right now. Like, we barely have any. I use 3 different types of keyboards to load in all the commercial stuff that I do for the station and put on, like, the Facebook Live videos and stuff like that. And, other people touch my equipment, and, we barely have any hand sanitizer to go through right now. Missed shot the free throw line by Kansas. Northern Iowa gets the rebound. They have it right corner perimeter. 2:20 left to go. So yeah, we ordered like a bunch, and all of it's on back order right now. Northern Iowa has it, 15 on the shot clock. A Helba passes over left corner. Shot fake here by the Panthers with 2:05 remaining. 8 on the shot clock here in Northern Iowa. Dribbles inside, passes over right corner, takes the 3. It's up. No good off the back iron to get the offensive rebounds. We got to fall on the rebound here. It's going to stop the clock with 1:58 remaining. Yeah, they got the a limit for everything at the grocery store now. Toilet paper, bread, hand sanitizer, wipes. They have a limit to like everything at the grocery store. My mom and dad went out to the grocery store today, and they were telling me that like all the aisles in our local grocery store were just like completely just everything was off the shelves. Yep, terrible with the kids out in Virginia. They hoarded like 17,000 packs of hand sanitizer, and then I guess somebody found out about it. They hoarded it in a shed, and then I guess they had to like donate it all. They took it all and they got donated to like local hospitals. Both of the free throws went down at the line by Northern Iowa. They lead by 5, 61-56. Minute 53 left remaining in this one. Kansas goes inside. A lot of contact right there in the foul. I think it's gonna be. Is it gonna be a Panthers foul here or what? 61-56, minute 53. It's left to go. It's gonna be offensive foul by Kansas. So Kansas with an offensive foul. Northern Iowa will get it right back. Yep, gotta work as a community here. We're all gonna get through together if we all work together to solve this right now. Oh yeah, that would just be unfortunate if somebody sneezed on me tomorrow at the radio station. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. Tomorrow I'm going into work. I have to set up those cameras to get the live stream going, and then after that I'm just gonna sit in my office for the rest of the day with nobody bothering me and stare at 4 walls and do all my work in there. Step back 3. Northern Iowa takes it. It's off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound, and they put it back up. Slam jam with a minute 18 remaining. Look at this. 7-point lead now by the Panthers against the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. 63-56. Kansas. Low post puts it up, and that's going to be a block and fall from behind by Northern Iowa. Should send Kansas to shoot 2 here at the free throw line. Yep, they had to donate it. I think they were putting the prices there for like ridiculous amounts of money. So people are on the lookout right now for price gouging. 107 left to go. The only thing that's doing well right now basically is gas prices. Since nobody's on the road, gas prices are have fallen like right off the cliff. I think today in my town the gas station, like the price of gas was like $1.83 or something like that. Like it's crazy. Like gas could like go down to like 99 cents in like a couple weeks. Like back to like 1999, 2000. Shots are good at the free throw line by Kansas. Puts it to a 5-point game. 1:07 left to go. A minute and 7 left remaining. 5-point game. Oh, wow. Vaughn putting out Canada sending no athletes to the Olympics in 2020 if they're scheduled for July 24th. Yeah, right now I'm going to take a break here. 1:07 left remaining. We're going to stop the time right now. But I'll answer that for you here, is that the Olympics are way, way up this year. I feel like in past Olympics, they have started around like the first week of August, like August 6th, August 8th, for like past Olympics. This year's Olympics starts a week before August even starts right now. July 24th is where they start, and they got to push that back. And it looks like better luck to 2021 with the Olympics, most likely. Oh, wow, oil prices are crash right now. Also, yeah, nobody's on the road either, so it's under $2 right now. I think in Kentucky it was like 99 cents today. I was looking up in Kentucky. But yeah, $1.83 where we are right now. Yeah, gas prices at Shell went down all over the country. Oof, 2 Lakers have it. I'll take a look here and see who has got it for the Lakers. They just... They never even said the names. Never even said the names. They say JaVale McGee is not one of them. So they just never said the names of the 2 players. $63-58 to score. Northern Iowa will inbound. Oh, bad pass right there in the inbound. Goes all the way to underneath the basket. They try to chase after the basketball and it goes out of bounds. Could be a Panthers turnovers. They went for the full court pass right there. And Kansas was with them every step. And it goes out of bounds. And there was contact right there. They're going to call a foul or not. We got 1:07 left to go. It's going to be a turnover by Northern Iowa. It's going to go back to Kansas. Kansas ball, 1:07 remaining. They trail by 5. Kansas with the ball now. Right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Collins. Collins top of the key. Pass it over left wing. Over to Taylor. Taylor now dribbles into the key. Floats it up. Low post. They put it up. And it's no good off the backboard. But we get a foul. Lots of contact right there. Stops the clock with 54 seconds. 5-point game. Foul on the court. It's going to be a Panthers foul. We'll send Kansas to the line to shoot 2. So Kansas will go to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up by Marcus Morris. Yeah, I heard about that. That was breaking news on Friday, Alex, with Sean Payton. First shot's good. Good at the free throw line. 4-point game. 63-59, 54 seconds remain. Marcus Morris will go to the line and shoot his second one. Yep, definite pressure in the Olympic Committee right now. They got like 4 weeks until they call it. They got to postpone it to 2021. That one's up, that one's through. 3-point game, Kansas hits their free throws. 53.8 remaining. Oh, yeah, that's going to be great to get that right there. Northern Iowa inbounds. 53 seconds remain. Dribbling underneath the basket, we got a foul. Or did he step on the baseline? We're taking a look. That was awfully close for Northern Iowa if they did step on the baseline. Number 11, Quadzo Ahelaba. Ooh, he stepped out of bounds. Trying to dribble the ball right there underneath the basket to get around the Kansas defender. Just stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover by Northern Iowa. Kansas will get it back. 48 seconds remaining. Jayhawks ball. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Dribble drive. Inside. Floats it up and... he gets it right there. 2-point shot going down by Marcus Morris. And it's a 1-point game. 63-62 to score. 42.8 remaining on a classic throwback here. Already a decade ago. It's crazy how 10 years has passed here from this time. And Northern Iowa will get the basketball back here. Once we get back to break, 63-62. Yep, Tom got traded. No longer a Patriot to the Buccaneers. Yep, a large majority will be fine as they'll get over it in a week. And it's just the people with underlying health conditions are the ones that are the most vulnerable that need to make sure that they have 0 contact with like anybody. Like the age group that's like 70 plus. 63-62. Northern Iowa right now, 42 seconds remaining. They're going to inbound the basketball. This is where we'll get to see the shot heard around the world. I remember this one. I was back in the 8th grade, 14 years old. Can't believe a decade just went by like that in a blink of an eye. It's crazy. Northern Iowa will inbound. Bounce past the basketball. Now they move it over. Swings it over to the right wing. Oh, he's open for Rokmanish. He's going to take the three. It's up and it's good. Drills it right there with 33 seconds remaining. Gonna be kidding me right there with that three-point shot. Wide open. Did not wait until he got fouled. He just took the three-point shot. Kansas going into the lane, running over a Northern Iowa player, and it's going to be an offensive foul by the Jayhawks with 26 seconds remaining. That is the shot right there heard around the world. Northern Iowa took the three as they were able to get the ball past the half-court trap. Just stared him right down in the face. Soaks in the three-point shot by Rokmanish. You got to be serious right there with that shot. And that is the shot heard around the world. The pass up the court to Rokmanish. Right wing just stared down his defender as he cleared so much space away from him. Took the three with nobody on him, non-contested, and drilled it down from behind the arc. 66-62, 23 seconds left to go. And a huge upset here. Yep, Brian Hoyer, unfortunate. Patriots got him back on the roster today. Oof, he's a backup at best. Who shot the three-point shot, the killer three right there, that knocked out Kansas in the tournament? That was Ali Rokmanish, who is from Northern Iowa. He was interviewed, I think, the next day after he hit that shot on the Today Show. The next day after that, Northern Iowa gets the basketball, dribbles past the half-court logo to get fouled with 18 seconds. Yeah, Brian Hoyer's just washed up. He's just never been a great quarterback. What a shot there by Rokmanish. The shot heard round the world. Oh, yeah, I've been ready for 2021 for a long time here, Vaughn. So ready for 2021. No good. Missed free throw there at the line by Northern Iowa. Hey, welcome back here, Goody. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. We only got 18 seconds remaining. I really do hope so, Vaughn. Tokyo 2021, I really do hope so. It doesn't look possible, especially what's going on. Northern Iowa hits the free throw. 67-62, Kansas with the ball, 15 seconds remaining. Takes a three, top of the key, it's up. No good off the back iron, tips it back out around the perimeter. Takes a desperation three, it's off the back iron, no good. They tip it up and they get the offensive rebound. And it's up and good for two by Tyrell Reed. It's a three-point game, 6.2 remaining. Do I think the Lions' Darius Slay was good or bad? He's a really good player, Alex. Darius Slay's a great player. 2 second-round losses as a number one seed in NCAA tournaments. 1998. Oh, wow. Kansas lost against Rhode Island in the second round against Lamar Odom in 1998. Oh, wow, what a throwback. If I can get some classic like 1998 throwback here like Lamar Odom and URI, that'd be fantastic to do. For like a stream. That would be awesome. I was trying to see if there's that Rhode Island-Oklahoma game from 2 years ago. What a game that was. What a ridiculous shot I remember. Jared Terrell, I can't believe 2 years has passed. Jared Terrell takes a ridiculous three-point shot for URI at the March Madness logo. Drained it down, and then I remember Fats Russell stole the ball away from Trey Young. He put up a three-point shot with like nobody in the area. Knocked that one down. I remember. What a start to the 2018 tournament though. Went into overtime and URI won the game. But Rhode Island won against Kansas, the number one seed back in 1998, 80-75, and also UTEP won against Kansas back in 1992 as the number one seed as well in the second rounds. Alright, so 3-point game, 6.2 seconds remaining. Oh, it'd be crazy if we had our channels back in high school. Oh my gosh, we'd be at like probably like 10K right now for like subs and everything. It'd be absolutely insane, man. 67-64, 4.8 left to go. And we get a foul on the court right now by Kansas. Northern Iowa, we're going to go to the free throw line with Rokmanish and try to ice up this game. Yep. Lions defense should be better next season if Matt Patricia stays there. It's make it or break it this year for Matt Patricia as far as him being a head coach. All right, this is make it or break it here to ice the game for Northern Iowa. First shot's up, first shot's good. That was good. Looks like Vegas Vix is getting a little shut-eyed right now, a little sleepy with him and his arm is sore. Sorry to hear that, but his arm is sore right now. Hopefully your arm is able to get better, man. That shot's good for Rokmanesh, drills it. The 69-64 on the board, final 4 seconds, Kansas. Gonna swing it out, gonna take a 3, it's wide open. They're gonna knock it down with 0.4 remaining, but Northern Iowa will inbound it. And that should be the ball game. Yep, they get the basketball, they inbound it, and that'll be the ball game. Look at that, Northern Iowa pulls off the victory. Crazy upset. 69-67 the final in the second round of the 2010 March Madness tournament. I remember exactly watching that game. That was crazy. It was a beautiful day outside, I think I remember. 8th grade. Can't believe it's been a decade ago since that game. On the first day of spring, back in 2010, Kevin Harlan was on the call for this one. Northern Iowa shocks the world. Small college going up against the big boys in the Kansas Jayhawks, who had 8 players that went to the NBA on this roster right here for Kansas. The two most notable, Marcus Morris and Markieff Morris. The 2 Morris brothers for the Kansas Jayhawks, but also with other NBA players in this roster. Xavier Henry, Sharon Collins, Thomas Robinson, Tyshawn Taylor, Jeff Whitey, and Cole Alrich also on the roster here. And, wow. What a game. Yeah, actually thinking about it, more like 100K, that'd be absolutely insane, bud. If we had 100K there, that'd be crazy. Be crazy if we did this back in high school, man. But what a game here. I remember this throwback all the way from 2010. Thanks all so much for watching here on the channel. I do plan to have like another stream hopefully upcoming tomorrow. Not sure what I'm gonna do here, so make sure to turn on the notification bell so you guys will know when I do. I should do a question Q&A here. Jacob puts out maybe sometime, man, as we take a look at like other things to do or so. But I got like a whole list of like things to do for like throwback games and stuff like that since there's no March Madness. Just to do some stuff for you guys right now. I'm gonna sign off on the channel. Biggest thing tonight, make sure to have a safe night here, everybody. Stay safe out there, and make sure to use common sense. Don't mix in with any crowds or anything, everybody. Thanks so much for watching as this game has gone final. Northern Iowa 2010 second round upset victory over the #1 overall seed in the tournament, the Kansas Jayhawks. Final score 69-67 with a shot heard around the world by Ali for Rokmanesh here, as I called it for you guys here on the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube.